thank you. Oh, welcome back to Live from Bernica Park, filmed right here at the Chelsea Bistro. What do you think to the outfit? Okay? Yeah, do you know what this is? I'm glad you asked. This, for those of you who don't know, is cricket season in England. Look, you've got the whole... You've got to be in white in cricket. Except the modern cricketers, they're tending to put a few colours on, red and blue, but traditional English cricket is white. Isn't that right, Chef?
That's right.
It's white. It's got to have white on. Incidentally, I did ask you before about all the sports people here, if you're into sports. Do you know what the #1 sports is in the world?
Football.
Yeah. I'll bet none of you can guess what the #2 sports is on this planet. Anybody know? Anybody who gets it, by the way, and no looking on Google, all right? Because you've only got 10 seconds to answer.
Golf.
150 euros to the person who gives me the second one. You've got 5 seconds to answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you are not playing, right? The #1 sport on this planet, believe it or not, is cricket.
No way.
Shundet, aren't you fascinated? I told you, educational, this stuff. But I've got to show you, incidentally, what, I want to show you what, I can't show you what football is like because our research department forgot to put it on. I tell you what I have got though, I'm going to show you what cricket's like. Have a look at this, just in case you don't really know what cricket is all about. Here it is. Now, this is just some random shot, but I want you to watch this second thing, right? Because this is what happens in cricket. This used to happen to me. Watch this next one carefully. Now, hang on. Oh, is that the same one? Well, where's the second one? All right, we see you're excited. Now, watch this one carefully. Did you see that? You didn't, so we're going to show it in slow motion. But this ball is really hard, okay? Watch it carefully. That's not where you want a ball. That hurts. Anyway, talking about... Oh, no. I need my isosceles triangle. Talking about body... I'll stay there if you don't want to go. Talking about body parts. You know what I'm like? I have my morning routine. I like to get up, get in a bathroom, shower, do my bits and pieces. And, you know, I've been very scientific and medical about my approach to looking at my own body. You know the ear thing. Do you remember the ear thing? You don't remember that? It works. If you put your ears out, you'll hear people much better. Anyway. I came across something very, very interesting, which I can't figure out, so maybe you can help me, okay? So I'm looking at my body in the mirror. I've got this long mirror in the bathroom, so I'm looking there. And I'm thinking, well, actually, between men and women, we're basically the same, okay? We've got all the same body parts, apart from the two obvious, I know, which we already discussed. But I'm looking, I think, well, our ears function the same as women. Our mouth, our nose, our hair, we've all got hair. Shoulders, we've got arms, hands that do things. Legs, yes, they're all the same, agree? Yeah. There's just one thing that confuses me about this whole thing. I can't figure out why men have got nipples. Should we know? I don't know why we've got... I mean, yes, we understand why women have got nipples, obviously when they have children and... We said we weren't getting into the sex thing, is that right? We weren't going to do that. But no, it's true. I just want to know why men have nipples. Can anybody think of any medical or scientific reason that men have nipples?
When we're conceived, the embryo starts as a woman, but...
Are you saying I started as a woman?
Yeah,
Something went wrong. I trans did I in the embryo?
We all did start as a woman, but somehow, some way, we became men.
Right. Qualifications on this?
That's not true.
None. All right. Well, if somebody can medically explain to me why I know you gave an explanation. The truth is, I don't believe you. I think it might be nonsense, but I don't know. For the moment, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Now, you know I said I don't do notes. Well, this time I did do, because I forget what I'm saying half the time. I know I go into a ramble for nipples and stuff, but I'm trying to think what I had to tell you, and it was important. Oh, yeah. I remember now. Now, I've got to get my computer out again for this. I hope it works. Any IT specialists in here? And I didn't think so. Looking at you, I hope you're not offended, just didn't feel there was an IT specialist amongst you. So let me see what we've got. There is something I wanted to semi-discuss, but I've been told by our producer, do not, under any circumstances, bring this up on television. Has she gone? Okay. Okay, I wanted to bring this thing up about trans men, trans women, and all this kind of stuff. Have a look at this. I want you to look at this. This is somebody I came across a while ago. I think it's amazing. Except the problem is, it's not working. You see, I knew the moment anything technical came along, it would go wrong on this show. If it can go wrong, it's going to go wrong. Do you know what? Why waste time showing you a video when we can have the real thing? So, come on, let's bring him on. Vezirja! Vezirja!
Hello, darling.
Look at that.
Hello.
Yeah.
Look at him.
I feel like a rock. Please, can I
Doesn't
sit
he
down?
look like my son?
Do I?
My
Okay.
adoptive son.
Do I sit on your knee now?
No.
I'll sit over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're looking great.
I know.
I mean,
Thank you.
I have got so many questions to ask. I don't know where
How
to
do I
start.
look this great?
No, I've got a million of
Oh.
them. I didn't even write them down because there's so many. But before we start, can I offer you a drink?
Just some water.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Nothing a bit. You're not in the mood for anything.
No, I'm not.
Do you
just
mind?
a little bit of water,
Okay.
darling.
Without
Without
water. Are you
Without
on
water.
do you need to be on a health trip to stay in this shape all the time?
Oh, I don't eat.
What do you mean don't eat?
No, I don't eat. I'm a celebrity.
What are you talking
Famous
about? I
people
brought a
don't
spread
eat.
on for you. We've got crisps, we've got chocolate biscuits.
Is it free though?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, that works.
Well, no, it's not. Yeah, okay. Well, listen.
That works.
Wait a minute, because we might have something nice for you. Hang on a second.
What, money?
Well,
No.
the money is hidden in here, and you've got to find it at the end.
Oh, really?
Which, funnily enough, none of our guests do, for some unknown reason. Please have a water. I'm going to have a wine.
Thank you. Oh, you're
Because-
gonna have wine.
do you know what?
We're being classy at the gig.
Well,
Okay.
I've got to get into this because I've got so many questions. I don't know where to. Honestly, don't know where to start. Oh, the food's here. Look at that.
The food is here.
Can you eat
Thank
something?
you.
Do you need somebody to spoon it in your mouth so you don't? I hate to make a
No,
mess of your
darling,
fingernails and. Okay, and now you're
That's
going to
why
eat with
this
that.
is
Just stab the fish fingers with it, or? Yeah,
Like
it works.
this?
Yeah. Can you do that? Oh yeah.
I think I killed it.
All right.
No.
Yeah, it's dead.
It's dead.
Hey, try this. Try. Let me just have a quick mouthful. Oh, thank you. I haven't eaten today.
Really?
Apologies, but I'm starving.
I'm just gonna stick to my water.
Look.
Thank you.
Let's start at the very beginning.
Yes.
What makes somebody want to dress up as a woman? Because I've got to make it clear, and I did do earlier,
Yeah.
that you're not a trans, you're just a drag queen,
Yeah.
a drag artist. So it's a man that dresses up a woman for acting and for fun.
And for money.
And for money. But
Okay.
what made you start? What made you wake up one day and go, you know what? I want to dress up as a woman because it's fun.
No, listen. Believe me, it's not fun.
I just saw
I
your
mean,
heels
even
before
to
you.
that. Look at
Kill
this.
people
How
with
can
those.
this be
Look
fun?
at those.
But even you know, for the girls, the
Yeah.
women, I know your pain. I know your sorrow. I hate the bra. I don't know who invented. It's a torture machine.
The bra.
The bra.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Get it off.
The bra. Should I?
Yeah.
No. You know, you don't
Yeah,
want to
get
see
it
what's
off.
underneath it. Don't
Oh.
worry. So in the beginning, I didn't like drag.
Really?
I didn't even like drag because I did not understand it. I was like, oh my God, there are these people, like these men dressed as women, and they just, you know, try to be as feminine as possible and stuff like that. And I didn't get the concept. And as a lot of people do, you know, I confused it with trans. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
why
that's
would
a-
someone put 500 pounds of makeup in
Yeah.
their face? Like in everyday life, because I didn't know that it was done only for show, you know. Then
Oh,
yeah,
hang on. They're dressed up and stay dressed up.
of course. Now,
Might be, of course, but
then I saw this beautiful and famous drag queen called Divine,
oh yeah.
which was not feminine, which was not slim. She was actually very
Yeah,
fat.
huge.
She would do this crazy clown makeup.
Didn't she have a hit record?
Yes.
What was it?
Several. I think it was called Beautiful. That's the name of the
I'll look it up.
record.
Who was the other guy? Sylvester. He wasn't a drag though. You know, you make me feel.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of people use it as a stage persona. And I saw that drag basically is not being a woman, but being like a clown version of a woman. And some drag queens do not even put like femininity in them, you know.
No, they just go out straight as a guy, but I'm dressed up as a woman.
I mean, nowadays, yeah. But still, you know, I understood that it's a performance, you know.
Yeah.
And sometimes, a lot of times, it makes people happy. You know, you go to the freaking circus to see the clown painted like that. So how many times do you see a man, in my case, a very, very tall man?
In London, every day.
In London, every day. Yeah, but that's
here,
London.
I don't see a lot on the streets of Pristina. Call me old-fashioned, I'm not looking for it, but I don't expect to see it.
I mean, usually you don't see them in the streets because they are in drag bars when they, you know, when they perform.
Are there drag bars there?
In
drag bars there?
In Pristina, yes, of course. And I had the pleasure to perform in this bar here in Pristina. The audience was amazing. We had a laugh. We sang a lot. It was beautiful, and it was my first time here in Pristina.
How long does it take to get into this outfit? How many?
To get the
to get the your character.
The monster out.
Yeah, the monster out.
I mean, it takes. When I take it easy, it takes like 4 hours.
God, hang on, do any women here spend 4 hours getting ready?
Yes, a lot of women.
Yeah, they say no. Of course they do. I'm a boyfriend of somebody. I know how long.
Now listen, I do this when I go on stage.
Yeah.
You know, but a lot of women have to do this every freaking day.
Not 4 hours worth though.
I mean, some
You've
of them
got a lot more to do because you've got to get curves in somehow, and you've got to make it a bit more.
Yes, this one. You thought this was
a
pillow.
I know you.
This ain't mine.
Oh, what is that? You know.
These are called hip pads, and usually drag queens use them to create like the feminine features because it's all an illusion. It's made for stage. It's made for camera. You know.
Yeah.
Of course, when someone gets close, they're like, "Oh my God, do you have like a pillow underneath?"
Yeah.
Yes, I do. But the thing
Obviously, you have to.
Yes, it completes the image on camera.
I ask you.
Exactly.
Do you ever get chatted up as a woman? Chatted up means does a man talk to you?
Yeah, of course.
All the time, and they kind of like that and think, right, this is my girl, and they know you're a.
I mean, everyone has their stuff.
Yeah.
And I respect everything. I mean, it's basically, in my opinion, it's basically impossible to do like sexual things when you're a drag queen.
Oh yeah, that would take 2 hours to get out.
So
nothing's going to happen quickly, is it? If anything's going to happen, you get excited. You've got to get out of all this.
Exactly, and I need 35 minutes to get out of all this.
Yeah, but most of the men get excited. They're just ripping things off.
No,
Sorry, I wasn't going to bring that up.
No. This is too expensive, darling.
And
nobody's touching this. Okay.
But hang on, you didn't really answer when I asked, how did you first start it and why? I mean, I don't remember you saying why. What made you think, I want to dress up as a woman?
Oh, this was an accident. It
was
totally, yeah. It was an accident. I wrote this YouTube series with some friends, and there was this character of this woman that actually there were three main characters. It was like the girl, like the very peachy girl, and blah blah blah. It was the gangster, a guy who was very butch and stuff like that, and then it was like the mother-in-law. You know, and the mother-in-law was the monster of the story. So for the mother-in-law, since I saw, Divine, I wanted actually a chubby boy dressed as a woman to play the character, but we couldn't find any who would fit for the role. So my friends were like, "Why don't you do it?" So I did it. I played the part. It was immediate success. Like it went viral.
But it's just this part. As Vezirja now, or you were something else?
No, I was. Those were my beginnings.
Yeah.
Those were my beginnings.
Yeah.
I look like crap. Every drag queen does at the beginning.
It took me years to look like this, so I know it takes time. It took me 20 years to look like this.
What happened though?
I've been really proud telling this. I've lost weight recently.
You've lost
4
weight.
kilos. I lost 4. But then I saw you in your t-shirt. I thought, God, I've got about another 10 kilos to go.
I mean, darling.
I look like that, you know, nice,
Yeah.
nice. Anyway, so we digress. So you started this character, and at the beginning,
Yeah, in the
it's
beginning.
like it's early infancy. So how do you get to progress?
2015. 2015.
Okay, so 7 years you've been doing
7
this.
years. And a lot of people would tell me that you kind of look nice, you know, with
Well,
this.
you do look nice. He looks nice, doesn't he?
And
yeah.
I started doing it like in different shows. There
Yeah.
is an Albanian TV show called Portokali in national
Are
television.
you watching that? Does anybody see that?
I mean, some of them
Yeah,
I know it.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm there. I work
Yeah.
there. It's like the Albanian version of Saturday Night Live. You know,
yeah,
Saturday,
okay.
SNL.
Oh,
So
wow.
I was doing the character there, and suddenly it started, you know, taking momentum. I was invited at gigs. I was getting paid a lot, you know, by doing this.
Wow.
And I couldn't ever imagine that this would be like a job. Of course, when I don't do drag, I do other acting stuff. I was in a TV series. I do a lot of stuff.
Just don't worry about me, okay?
What are you going to
This is
kill
my
yourself?
weapon. I'm not going to shoot on that, but if that
gonna poison my
wasp
food?
fly comes anywhere near me, it gets it, okay? So don't worry, it's not going near the food.
Oh, I used something like that for my
your hair?
ex-husband. No.
Hey, we'll come back to your husband because
Yeah.
you've had 3 and you killed all of them.
Who said I killed them?
You said I don't take many notes, right?
No,
I've got
never,
here married 3 times, all dead.
No, I've never said them. I miss them so much and blah, 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 stuff like that. I didn't kill them.
Not dead. Not dead.
Do you see?
Are you sure? Because I wrote it down there. Marriage 3 times.
No,
all
they
dead.
are dead. They are dead, but I said
Oh, you
nothing
didn't
about
kill them?
killing.
I
I mean,
apologize.
the police said no, so.
Oh, well, in that case.
But you see, this curious thing happened with my 3 husbands.
Yeah. Time to hear this.
I took their money, of course.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a widow. But also I took their accents. I don't know what happened.
Hang on. So what were the 3 men? What nationality? Give me them.
I mean, the first one was French.
Oh, French. Okay, we come back to this.
So
How was the French?
whenever I, you know, be reminded of
Yes,
them,
yes.
I start having this.
It is a little like Clouseau. Do you know Clouseau from this the police? Pink Panther?
You know, I have this sudden need to have a little bit of wine.
Do you
Because the
think,
French inside of me. No, not now. I do not drink. I do not drink right now, darling.
I think the French accent is a little bit more sexy than the Albanian. Because
Well, fuck you.
No, because when you say in French, you say good morning, you say bonjour. In Albania, mimojez. And it's kind of.
Well, you say, listen to me. In Français, you say bonjour, and after 5 words, you have freaking.
Don't worry,
sorry.
don't bleep that out.
You
Don't
have
bleep off this show
You
out.
have a sore throat.
Ew.
So believe me, Albanian is nicer to your chords.
Okay, but the French is dead.
The French is dead.
Dead, okay, 1 dead. Number
Yes.
2?
Well, the second one was he was Ukrainian.
Oh, Ukraine.
From Ukraine.
Good.
Yes,
No, it's not good. Ukraine?
no, yeah, he was
what
Ukrainian.
happened to
He
Ukraine?
was Ukrainian. Actually, his parents were Russian.
They were Russian.
They were Russian, yeah.
Da.
And he had a lot of money. He had a really big, fat wallet.
He now has small wallet,
No,
but he dead.
he's dead.
He dead.
Yeah.
Okay, he dead.
And now the wallet belongs to me.
Hey, listen, I'm not getting into marriage, by the way. It's not I don't like you. I just don't want to be dead. It's just not looking
I
good.
mean-
Hey, who's the 3rd one?
The third one was Italian.
Ah, italiano.
Era italiano,
Ragazza.
The third one was Italian. Actually, I did not kill him for the mad. Oh, sorry, he did not die.
He did not die. You remember this? Any lawyers in here, yeah?
Yeah, we're gonna cut that.
We got it.
Ma cosa? The third one.
The 3rd. I don't think you say 3rd. I think a 3rd.
The third.
A 3rd. You know the 3rd?
The third.
You know 3rd in
Well, he
English?
was a little
third
bit
is
like a third, and he was a little bit boring.
boring.
He
Italian
was-
is boring?
He was a little bit boring because he was very loud.
Was he loud in bed?
Anyway, everywhere.
Anyways,
Everywhere.
Kill him, I kill him.
He would go to the bathroom, and I thought he was having an orgasm. I said, no, everything he did, it was too loud. So he died.
He died. Italian's dead. So,
Yeah.
we've now got nobody left. So,
No, I'm
obviously-
single.
Well, who's the next one then?
I don't know.
That's worrying. There's somebody out there that's going to die, and he doesn't know he's going to die.
Who knows?
Hey, talking about girls, do you remember the story of the, what's her name that married the old oil baron? In
oil
America,
baron?
J. somebody, senior somebody, oh, what was his name?
Oh, the one who
Nicole Smith.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember Nicole Smith? She had 58 triple E's,
Yeah.
and then she was out here.
Okay.
And did you see, you should have seen the wedding. He's in a wheelchair like this.
Oh yes, I know
And
that.
she's like, hi.
Yes, that's what I call true love.
That's true love, and it rarely happens. I can't tell you how lucky
Yes.
you got. You've been very lucky.
He's 95.
Well, he's
she's
dead.
25.
He's dead. Do you know she's dead as well?
Yes.
Sad.
I mean,
Why would somebody who's worth that amount of money and still beautiful end up in that state? Actually, I think she died of a drug overdose.
yeah.
Although she might have died of a heartbreak because her son died.
Oh,
Do you remember
I
that?
didn't
You
know
don't
that.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember that.
I think he died first, and I think she just couldn't take any more and died. But that's
Oh
true.
my God, that's messed up.
Well, I don't see short, fat Jewish men becoming. They don't.
I would
do
love
drag.
that. I would love to see that.
Do you get short, fat people dressing up as drag though?
Of course. I mean, to
You're
me.
saying, of course, like, I should know. You know.
To
Did you
me-
know that?
No. But
make me feel better.
No. The thing is, let me explain to you something, darling.
I'm gonna get a lesson.
Everyone can do drag.
Yeah.
It's not about beauty at all.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that I do look gorgeous.
Exactly.
Is a plus.
Yeah. Please.
But
Yeah. Clap on that quick.
you know. But everyone, you don't have to look good. That's the point. You know, it's a clown. You just have fun, slather on some makeup, and go there on stage. Do something good.
I feel like that. I don't dress up. I still feel like a bit of a clown. You know.
I mean,
But go on. I mean, part of it is it's surely got to when you make up, you got to think I look great in this.
listen, there is this thing. Who is going to pay to see a drag queen with no confidence?
So I'll ask the audience. Who's going to pay a drag queen? None. Well, we've got the answer.
I mean,
Wasn't
even
very
if
loud,
you are,
but-
even if you are the
Yeah.
drag queen in the
Yeah.
world, if you go over there and you're like, yeah, like,
Yeah.
you know, people will be excited because in the end, we're entertainers. We want to make people
That's
feel
the
good.
point.
Yes.
That's the point about drag. It's
Exactly.
entertaining. I think some people really mix that up with the trans thing, and it's not
Yeah.
that at all. It's a show. It's an act. I mean, we had it. God,
I mean,
way back to the 70s. I told you before, Danny LaRue.
Yeah,
There's a famous drag
Amazing.
artist called Danny LaRue.
And Dame Edna.
Dame Edna Everidge. Anybody heard of? No, you won't know Dame. Do you know any drag artists? No. You see, it's because it's not. I don't know if it's in that culture of comedy here
Yeah.
for them to dress up as drag queens, or is it?
Well,
Do
you
think?
see, yes, because here, especially, I mean, I cannot speak about Kosovo because I don't live in
Right.
Kosovo, so I can only speak about Albania. And the thing
What,
is,
you think that culture's so different?
I mean, we have tiny little differences, but since I don't live here, you know,
Yeah.
I cannot say for sure that this is what happens in Kosovo because I don't
Yeah.
live here, even though we're basically the same.
Okay, so let's
people.
take it from Albania. You know, on
The perspective
attitude there.
of Albania. I mean, the thing is, people are a little bit frustrated.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
So basically, a lot of, especially the guys, are so afraid about their, you know, losing their masculinity. So they don't, for example, they do stupid stuff. They don't, I'm not going to wear this because this looks gay. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to
right.
wipe my ass because that's
Yeah.
gay. And then they smell like shit.
Is it?
But I've heard stories, baby.
This is all new to me, by the way. I've
I've
been
heard
educated.
horror stories. And do you
Wow.
know? Do you want me to tell you? Do you want me to tell you a story?
Yeah.
A friend of mine is a doctor, and this guy went to him, and he was about to perform a rectal exam to the guy. Oh, come on!
No,
it
but it also-
happens. If you have a
you don't
freaking
have to-
tumor over there, that
Hey.
could save your life. You know.
It has happened to me in a doctor's examination. It's horrible. I hate that. I
mean,
don't want to get into detail.
exactly. But That's okay. I
Start
mean, did
putting
you
the
know?
glove on.
Did you know that
they get a
you
load of
found out
jelly and-
you found out that you were healthy, right?
Yeah, after he nearly killed me. Yeah. It was
okay.
horrible. I just found that horrible experience.
Well, the thing is, this guy went in and he had to do the rectal exam, and he didn't want to do it. And his explanation was, "What if I like it?"
Ooh. Hang on a second.
Okay.
Okay, we're okay on that one, but there's a couple of guys and they go, well, listen, I can tell you my experience. I nearly smashed his face in. It's just that he didn't really prepare me because it was a medical examination.
Oh, so you wanted to be more romantic?
Well, first of all, I didn't want a woman
Like
doctor to do it.
light
That's
some
why.
candles. Imagine the doctor lighting some candles, burning some incense, and then putting the glove on.
Does anybody know Ricky Gervais, by the way?
Yeah.
You've got to see Ricky Gervais. He pulled a stunt on one of his friends called Carl
my God.
Pilkington. Did you see that?
No, I haven't seen that.
He phoned him up while he was in he was out, not in Iceland, somewhere really cold.
Okay.
And he's saying, look, when you come home, you should really have a medical exam to see if you've got prostate cancer.
Okay.
He said, why are you asking me this while I'm out here in the freezing cold? What a funny time to bring it up. Anyway, they got him back in and they said, you know, look, Carl, you should have this examination. He said, I don't want it, I'm not having it. Anyway, they took him into a room with a doctor.
Okay.
And of course the doctor puts the gloves on and jelly, goes in. And when he finishes, Carl stood up, he said, you are a doctor, aren't you? Because, you know, Ricky Gervais has got a bit of a sense of humour. Who knows if he was a real doctor? Anyway, the thing, he didn't enjoy it, I know that, and I know how he feels. I'm just saying from a medical point of view, that's not fun.
So wait a second. So he had
an
the
examination.
procedure
Yeah.
just for fun, just for comedy.
Well, no, it was on. Ricky Gervais thought it was fun. I don't think Carl Pilkington
what?
thought it was fun.
What? Okay.
This big
Okay.
black guy had a finger.
Oh
like
my
that.
God, that's insane. That's
They're gonna
insane.
cut this,
But
anyway.
that's a normal, that's a normal procedure, and a lot of people's lives were saved just
Yeah, of
because
course.
of that
Yeah.
procedure. So you don't lose your masculinity
Yeah.
if you do that. I don't lose my masculinity by doing this.
Right.
You know.
I mean, that's important for people to know as well, because I mean, you must have times also when people might be a bit more aggressive towards you.
Yeah.
Or is your character defined only on stage?
Only on stage. I mean,
Yeah, you don't bother going out and to nightclubs with it or anything.
No, usually, like, if I have to travel somewhere in drag, so I have to perform somewhere, so I have to travel in drag. In Albania, they know me, so
Right,
they
so
would
they-
just ask for pictures, so it's fine. But let me tell you something. A lot of people that don't know me, when I'm in drag, are actually afraid of me.
Really?
They're afraid of me. I mean, I'm a tall freaking monster.
Yeah.
They're like, what is this thing? You know, what should I do? You know.
Well, I was a bit scared because you are very tall.
And also, I'm not afraid to use these.
Yeah, and give them a good smack.
Yeah, a rectal exam with these.
God, you keep going on about that. It's making me.
I mean,
feel weird.
just to paint you, the picture, so you are clear.
It's
in
not a
your
picture.
head.
I've had it done, and it's just every time I think, oh, I'm not doing that again. Please, God, I hope there's nothing wrong with me. But they have to. I'm sure they do it for fun sometimes. They'll-
No.
Yeah, give him a rectal examination. That'll brighten his life up.
For fun. That's insane.
Yeah. So we digress a bit. So
Yeah.
So
thought even about retiring the drag thing.
you're not going to kill yourself.
No, I'm not
You
going to
could
kill
get a
myself.
husband, marry him, and he could stab you.
Or maybe I just.
I'm just thinking.
It
Just
doesn't
reverse-
work like
Hang
that.
on. Do you know? Can't we bring a husband back? I like the
Back
French
to
guy.
life.
Yeah.
Z- z-
He could come back. What programs have we got where we thought somebody died and they came back? Is there any of those?
It's that.
Is
I'm
there
not. I'm just not going to say anything.
Well, go on.
They made a religion after it.
You're all right.
Somebody died and came
Yeah,
back
but-
to life.
Yeah, but no, he hasn't, because the resurrection hasn't happened.
What do you mean it hasn't happened?
No, there's supposed to be a resurrection where Jesus Christ comes back and he tells us all, listen, you've been getting it wrong. This is what you're going to do. Get rid of the Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and just start living a simple life. He hasn't come back yet.
But that's the second coming, right?
Oh. Am I getting my Bible wrong?
I think
Second
you're confusing
coming.
it with the Torah. So let's.
Well, I'm
let's
Jewish. What do you expect? I don't know the other Testament.
just just stay with Moses.
Okay.
Don't confuse it
Well, listen,
with
did
the
you
other
read
part.
The water parted. Do you know that? The Jews make the water
Oh,
part.
that's cool.
And they make the water part and the money appear.
The money.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
So where were we? I know we digressed.
So no. We were talking about when I'm going to retire and give up
when you retire,
the character.
Vezirja.
Yeah. Now the thing is, I don't want to be a little bit harsh with this, but the thing is, as I said, this is my product.
Yeah.
And this product is bringing me concerts, is bringing me gigs, is bringing me money.
But it's a creation, really, more than the product. I mean,
yeah, of course, but it's a cow. I'm going to milk it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So if this works, why not? Why not explore it till it, either it evolves into something else or it just dies. And with every character, I guess that's normal.
But how do you take this? How do you take this from like a Balkan level to worldwide, or is that really difficult? I mean, obviously it's easier for the Americans because they've got 300 million people in the...
Listen, I'm fortunate. I'm very fortunate that I have performed practically in a lot of European countries.
Yeah.
In a lot of clubs and bars. And the thing is, when you are, even if you are, doing either drag or art, now we have internet, So one of the things that works a lot is collabs.
Yeah.
You just keep in touch with other...
Collaborations.
Yeah. So I did some English content. Because first of all, you need the language.
Your English is superb, actually. It sounds like you grew up in the Bronx or in New Jersey, but your English is
usually people say, "Are you from Boston?"
Boston,
Boston.
isn't it? Oh, Boston.
Boston.
They can't speak English, the Americans. You know that. I mean, the language is English, not American. So all you guys are learning to, I can't do it. I can't do it. Actually, I can't. But how come you have such good? Although it's an American English accent.
Yes,
and I'm not going to hold that against you. Just because I'm English, the language is English. But how did you get such a good? I mean, your English is perfect. It's like
in true
nobody
Albanian,
would know that you weren't brought up in
true Albanian style. I stole it.
Are you serious?
I'm joking.
No, because actually, as it happens, Albanians and Kosovars, they learn to speak second languages really brilliantly.
We have 36 letters. Every freaking noise that a mouth can make.
Yeah.
We have a letter for that. So with 36 letters, give us any language you want, we will master it, okay? This deserves a clap, okay? This deserves a clap. So yeah.
It's true, the Albanians, whereas the British, we are useless. Well, maybe I won't include myself because my parents are actually Egyptian, so we're Egyptian Jews.
Okay.
So we're probably better at languages, but your average Brit is useless. And that's because the whole world uses English. It's the common denominator.
It's easier.
But still, how come you're so perfect? Did you grow up in Albania?
Actually, my grandmother taught me American, if I should say it like that.
Boo.
Yeah, my great-grandfather was American, so,
But
she
not
learned
only
English.
You've got the accent, you've got the you've got everything. It's perfect.
I mean,
you would not know you weren't American.
Really?
No. Don't you think so? Would you think he sounds American? Yeah. Would you know he wasn't American? No. Neither would I. I really wouldn't. As an English person, I would not know that you weren't a genuine American. Probably from, I don't know.
Somewhere.
Yeah, some soft-speaking New York part. What parts of New York have they got a softer accent? I mean, the Bronx.
Manhattan.
That ain't too, soft. The Bronx.
The soft, the New York.
They got some funny accents. But where was your grandfather from then?
St. Louis.
That's south, isn't it?
It's the
deep
south. Maxine.
Oh yeah, it's deep south. All right, yeah.
Yeah, that's.
They got some funny people down there.
They got good rum though.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so we're back to the character. And look, in Albania, they accept it quite freely.
Yes.
And do they? I have to ask our very educated lot. Do we accept this understanding of just cross-dressing for fun and drags? Are we okay with that? Here?
And for money.
Money?
Remember the money part, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
our cameraman's looking a bit like he's very interested in this. I think he wants to dress up. I think we should get a wig on him.
I mean, it's not. Listen, it's not. When it comes to drag, it's not. This is the package.
Yeah.
The talent has to be inside.
Yeah, of course.
Because you dress up like this, and then you go on stage, and if you cannot do nothing, if you can do nothing, Why did you
It's
even
hopeless.
bother? You
But
know?
look, you were Albania's first ever drag artist.
Basically, yeah.
How many
that's
more
what
have
they
we
called
got
it.
now? I mean, because let's face it, most European countries, they've got a huge community of
Exactly.
either drags or cross or whatever, you know?
And drag now has become like a multi-million-dollar
Oh,
business.
it's a huge business.
It's a huge business.
It's huge,
of course.
and that will continue to grow as our society becomes to actually fragment into all these different things. Like we've got our general cross-dressers, which are not trans, and then we've got the bis and the gays and the trans, all now going, yeah, do you know what? I want to be able to be free and speak my mind. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
I don't see
of
anything
course
wrong
there's
with it.
nothing wrong with that. I mean, everyone has to have the possibility, you know, to be who they are. And even, for example, when it comes to the straight community, they should have the possibility, if they like, for example, to maybe somebody wants to try but is too afraid. They try, they hate it, and then they just say, oh, I'm straight and that's it, you know. But a lot of people don't even do that because they're so afraid, you know, that people will judge them or stuff like that.
Yeah, but they will.
Eventually, I
That's
mean,
the problem, they will. You know, I have this, you know, my philosophy is very simple. You can be who you want to be.
Yeah.
You can do what you want to do, but you've got to be a good person.
exactly.
Because if you're not a good person, I'm not going to like you.
Yeah, of course.
If you want to dress up as a giraffe, a monkey, a
There you go.
chimpanzee, you can do what you want. I'm cool with you, and I could be best friends with you.
Exactly.
But it's defined by the personality and the type of person that you are.
Of course.
You know.
I mean, I'm not interested on what someone else does in their bedrooms, you know, as long as it doesn't affect me, it doesn't affect my well-being or my the well-being of my loved ones.
Yeah.
So it doesn't even bother me at all. Or for example, this there was the Pride a while ago
Yeah,
here in
yeah.
Pristina.
Some pride march,
I mean,
gay
for
pride march.
God's sake, they're just people walking from one place to another, and then they go home. That's all they do, you know.
You know, I don't think you need to demonstrate. I don't think it's the job of the, let's say, the LGBT community to demonstrate. I think it's a job for us to just accept it.
No,
it's a lot
not,
easier.
Listen,
you know?
because I was thinking about it, and the true meaning of pride is actually like a remembrance of the Stonewall riots.
What
Do you
were
know
those?
about the
No?
Stonewall riot?
Where were they?
New York.
Oh, okay. Well, I can be
80s,
forgiven. I can be-
80s. It
yeah.
was the time where basically the LGBT community was illegal.
Yeah.
So the police would raid the bars and everyone. So during Stonewall, during that day, it was the first time when a drag queen threw a brick at the
Really?
police cars, and everyone gathered up, and this riot occurred. This huge riot occurred. So the thing is, it's
Somebody's
like
drunk.
It's
They're
like
bottled
they're.
up. That's it.
It's like a remembrance. It's like
Yeah.
a remembrance. And I saw this really nice, really cute quote that said, "Pride isn't about making straight kids gay. It's about not making gay kids dead."
Yeah.
You know.
Because it's incredibly hard for them to try and get past that barrier where they come out and say, listen, this is what I am.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but we don't have well, a lot of people don't have enough strength to do that. They don't have the power, because you've got to be really confident to say, well, this is who I am.
Exactly. You have to be confident in your sexuality, and not even in your sexuality, but in everything.
Yeah.
You have to own your
Space. Space.
Your space.
We do it as a Russian, yeah.
Yeah, the Russian one. Yeah, you have to own. You have to own it. Even it's not even the LGBT community. It's with everyone, especially in Albania. One of the main things is that people have a hard time owning their shish.
Yeah, exactly. But it's the same here.
Yeah.
Because they're tied by culture, which is very strong here, which is actually really lovely to see. I actually like that. The families are very close, the culture's tight, and there is nothing wrong with that.
Well, no, of course.
But it does make it harder for somebody of a different kind of faith or a different kind of, sexuality to be really, open.
No,
That does
exactly,
make it difficult.
exactly. I think the true problem is that people should understand once and for all that we do not or shouldn't have the authority, like why some people think that they have the authority to choose for other people's lives.
Yeah, that's right.
This
I don't
is
think we do
insane.
have. We don't. But you know what? Freedom of speech is not removing that. It's making it worse. Because normal people now, and all straight people, are terrified to speak. I'm not, personally. So one day I'll probably find I'm going to get a baseball bat round my head. But I'm not scared to speak. And I actually feel, hey, we're getting really serious, aren't we? We don't really get serious on this show.
I mean,
But you know, now we're here.
Let's do this.
I'll get beaten up by the producer. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. They learn.
that's
They
not.
learn the sign like watch. Hang on. Don't stop before I've done the single one. Where is the line for you? What wouldn't you do? You know,
Like-
let's say acting. Let's keep it to acting because drag is still acting, right? Where's the line for you? What wouldn't you do? If they said, listen, we've got a big movie, but it's got a big sex scene in it, would you do it? Or would you say, well, I'm not going?
No, well, of course I would do it.
Yeah,
I'm a
course.
professional. What I wouldn't do, though, that a lot of performers do, is changing my physical body, like doing surgeries, you know?
What?
So, yeah. A lot of people do that.
Do what?
Like, I don't know, liposuction
Oh, I
or...
see, the operations too.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't judge that. I just,
yeah.
that's my limits.
Right, you
I
wouldn't ever
don't
do
want to do
surgery.
it. I don't want to do it. Like, I don't want to, for example, a lot of people, especially in the show business,
Yeah.
would, since you look at yourself a lot, you're like, oh yeah, but maybe a nose job, maybe a little bit the ears, or
See, I wouldn't do that. If somebody says to me,
I
if you
wouldn't do that
change your
either.
nose, you will look really handsome. I don't care. I wouldn't do it.
Oh,
There's
oh, yeah.
nothing that would make me change. And I tell you, just on the final story, I've got to tell you this. I used to go out many years ago with a girl that was into cosmetic surgery. And
Okay.
she had her own company. And I was younger then, and she said, would you do me a favor? Would you pop down to this clinic and would you go and collect money?
Okay.
Because I'm owed money from a client. I said, yeah, sure. So I went down there, I said, hey, I'm Alan Fox. I've come to collect some money for the Healthwise Medical Group. Sure, sit down. I was sitting down like this, like a bit of a putz, minding my own business, you know. And suddenly, this guy comes out, tall guy with a suit on, and he looked at me and went, wow, what a fantastic nose. Do you mind if I take your picture? I went, what?
Oh, I know where this is going.
Oh, well,
I
so he took
know
a
where
picture
this
with a
is going.
Polaroid camera, right?
Okay.
He got the Polaroid camera, he put it in a photocopy machine. He did all this while I'm sitting in the seat. He did a photocopy, then he sat with me, and he started drawing like this. He Tipp-X'd out my nose and redrew a new one. And then he got my chin, he said, we're going to have to pull that out. And when I looked at it, I thought, well, this looks very nice, but who is it?
Exactly.
It's not me. And that was the scary bit.
I mean, this is why drag and acting is beautiful, you know.
Yeah, because
you
you could be
just
somebody else.
you just wipe it off in the end. Like you just take it off. It's not there anymore, you know. It's
Do you know
not
what?
permanent.
I wish our life could be like that we can go out to work, be somebody else, insult everybody, and come home. And nobody's going to do... I know you don't like insulting people.
A lot
No,
of people do that actually.
Yeah, I know, but I would actually genuinely like to speak the truth. And we're not allowed to speak the truth anymore. That's gone. That area's gone. But you know what? That's a whole nother subject.
I get that. No, I get that because a lot of people usually, when I'm not on cameras or out of stage, you know, I'm the most simple guy in the world. I just don't. I'm a boring person.
Yeah, but guys are simple. That's the truth. Guys are quite simple.
I mean, I don't want much. I
Yeah.
just want to be comfortable, and that's it.
Yeah.
And I see some like other people, like my colleagues, that try so much to have a character out of the character because it's good for publicity, it's
Yeah,
good for
yeah.
the public, for the followers, for the fans, and everything. I think that's insane, and I think that's self-destructive. A lot of people, actors and actresses from Hollywood, ended, you know, in a rabbit hole by creating this.
Yeah, but they go over the top and they're in this plastic world. You know?
I don't want that.
Completely plastic bubble.
I don't want that. I mean, you can see me like this, dressed as a woman, as a, you know, classy with 40s hair and something, and then next day you're gonna see me wearing freaking pajamas
Yeah, exactly.
and eating a kebab at the corner shop over there. I want that life.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to see you tomorrow, dude.
I want.
I'll stick a kebab in there.
I want to be comfortable in
Yeah.
my life. That's why I feel it's exciting to go on stage and do the
do the dressing up.
clowns and the dressing up. But when it comes to normal life, I would never in 1,000 years, put just a little bit of makeup to go to a club, for example. I wouldn't even bother.
Do you know what? I used to do that when I was a singer years ago. I would come off stage and I would take my makeup off and go, oh, I look like I just died.
Yes.
To get it back on, just to go to get a girl. It wasn't for men, And I'd go and do that. Crazy. Listen, everybody, a big thank you to Vezirja. And we will see you next week. Thank you. You okay?
Yeah.
We could go on for hours.
Yeah.